All right, well, welcome back to the weekly Undertaking, and we are what?
Mike,
What do you
Mike.
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm starting the show
Without me?
without you. Yeah,
I went to the bathroom and you said, "Oh, no problem.
you were
man.
taking
I'll wait for you."
You were taking too long in the bathroom. I had to begin.
Didn't think you'd go along with this bit.
You-
I think you try to defend yourself.
This is I'm yes-anding. I'm absolutely yes. You gotta. These are the fundamental rules of improv and podcasting, Alex.
Well, I'm not an improviser.
Yeah, we're still learning the podcast bit.
No, you're the improv guy, so I was like, yeah, I don't know why I thought you were gonna be like, no, you just stood over there and said, "Can you start the episode? I have an idea."
I was gonna say it was well. Anyway, your attempt at fooling me has yet to succeed this time.
You kind of rode that one out a little better than I was expecting. Well, anyway, welcome back to the Weekly Undertaking, everybody.
And we are officially back from our 2-week vacation. Thank you all so much
Hooray.
for waiting this out.
Yeah.
I am your host, Mike.
Me too, but I'm Alex.
And thank you, Alex. You had a really fun vacation.
Yeah, half the reason
Half the reason.
why we were taking this little break is because we were unable to meet up for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Once last weekend and once the weekend from now. It's confusing, but we worked out the timeline so that we skipped 2 weeks exactly.
Yes, exactly. You guys won't notice anything.
Yeah.
But essentially, we occupied two very different areas of the
globe.
of the globe. So we were unable to
Yes.
record. Where did you go?
Good question.
I know.
I spent a week in our 50th great state. I almost said our 50th greatest state.
Our
but
50th greatest state.
I wasn't going to
You were going to
Missouri.
You were going to. I was going to say you were going to insult a whole state of people.
I was
Might
like,
as well go with Missouri.
Quick, think of a random state. It's like it already sounds bad, so it's
Exactly.
no offense, Missouri. I like you.
But your name sounds like misery, which I have to imagine is.
Tell it as it is, you know?
Yes, precisely. I think.
Can-do attitude. I went to Hawaii,
Right.
and it was great. I took a surfing lesson,
Did you?
which sucks.
What do you?
not-
Surfing sucks, or you suck at surfing?
Well, a little bit of both.
Okay.
Mostly the latter.
Okay.
I'm really impressed with anyone who can actually surf now, because I went out there for 2 hours. The surfing part, I don't think is terribly difficult. Getting up on the board and balancing is like fine. I think I'm like kind of good at that kind of stuff.
Really?
But the paddling, oh my god.
Really?
It's the most painful, like difficult, physically challenging thing I've ever done.
I would think that the dexterity would be more difficult. Like
Nope.
that requires to balance.
Nope. It's just like the long haul of paddling out against the waves. Like you're doing like the Superman pose lying down, so like my ribs where I'm pointing, where you can see.
Where I can see,
Yeah.
where nobody else can see.
They're like lower nipples. We're touching the board, and we're probably they got bruised. These two spots, and
Ow.
it sucked. I played golf the next day, which actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was going to be super sore, but it was a great course. I'm rubbing the ribs still.
Well, listen, are they still bruised? Do you need like a massage?
No, I'm
there?
fine.
Okay,
Please
cool.
don't touch me.
I
there.
wasn't going to. Don't worry.
But I played on the Koalina golf course. It was awesome, beautiful
Great.
place.
Great. Was your hotel like right on the beach?
Yes, we stayed in 2 hotels because 2 islands throughout the week.
Oh, really? I thought you only did one. Island.
No, we
That's
did
awesome.
2. We did Oahu and Maui.
Okay, great.
The one named after that guy in Moana.
Yeah, that's
or
it.
rather, the other way around.
No. I think the island was named after Rock the Dwayne's performance.
Rock the Dwayne.
Moana. Yes.
Rock the Dwayne.
Rock the Dwayne. That actually sounds like a great band right there. I think we should start a.
Someone do it.
Yeah, someone do it.
We're not doing it. I don't music.
I don't.
But anyway,
Maybe Dwayne does.
short story longer. I
Continue. I'm not stopping
I
you.
brought you back a little thing from our travels.
Oh, yes.
Not the turtle.
Not the turtle.
Now, this is more of an experience. Now,
He brought me back a rock turtle, which I thought was an excellent and heartwarming gift.
Not like a rocker turtle, a turtle made of little granite.
Yes, correct. There is no live rock turtle.
He doesn't have a mohawk.
Or-
or her. You haven't decided.
I have not decided.
Or looked yet.
I'll let.
So
yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
It's under this box. There's
Okay.
a box on the desk, by the way.
Yes.
And it's... Well, I'm just going to lift it up. Boosh! It's a drink.
What is this?
It's Well, it's non-alcoholic, thanks because you asked.
Oh.
It's called, well, I don't know if it's actually called this, but I call it Pog. P-O-G. Pog.
Pog.
Say it. It's fun.
Pog.
Pog.
It sounds like a fish
Say
for
it
some
at home,
reason.
human people. Pog.
Hey, we don't, listen. If there are aliens that want to listen to this podcast, they should also be allowed to say Pog.
Okay, so anyway, this drink is everywhere in Hawaii, or at least it is for the tourists.
What is it
And
exactly? What is it? Was it made of?
It is it's equal parts passion fruit juice, orange juice, and guava juice. Hence the name, Pog.
Pog.
And
Oh, I like it.
You
Okay.
can make this at home. Just go to your local supermarket, guava, passion fruit, and orange juice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you taste it with me. I have two
that's
glasses
very nice
here.
of you.
Choose one. One of them is not poisoned. Take your pick.
All right. I'm gonna take this one, the one closer to you.
Oh, good choice, probably.
Let's find out.
Okay. I don't know why I'm sipping this too. I've had it like a bunch, but
That's really good.
it's nice.
That's
right?
really, really good. Yeah,
I
I
like
like
it.
that a lot.
I first had it at like the Walt Disney World resorts, like they have it in like the Polynesian hotels.
Yeah.
The hotel Polynesian.
Right.
And it's awesome. And then it's everywhere in Hawaii. So,
I really like that. That's really, really, really fruity. I like it.
just another drink to start off our cast.
Is this gonna become a thing where we try new beverages with
Well,
every passing?
we could. I do have I do have over there. You see those? Those are Coca-Colas from Christmas 2011.
Oh,
I was thinking we could drink those on the weekly Undertaking Christmas special in 2021 to celebrate their 10-year anniversary.
Can you imagine how flat those are going to be?
Yes, I said it now, so someone's going to remind us.
I would hope
2.5
in 2.5 years. Yeah. Because
yeah.
we won't remember.
I might remember.
You might remember.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm counting it down. I've been
Okay.
counting it down for a long time.
All
So,
right.
how about we talk about our actual podcast?
Yes.
Like the thing we're here to do.
Yes, the beverages are another thing in and of themselves. Okay, so our what was our challenge from last week? It was not to watch a video,
Any video.
YouTube, Netflix, TV, whatever,
Yes.
for
And
a whole week.
It's been 2 weeks since our last recording. So
Right.
did you do last week or the week before?
I tried to do the week that you got back from Hawaii.
Oh, how nice.
Yes. So so this past week, so it was fresh in my mind.
Yes, I tried to do it both weeks, mainly because being in Hawaii was kind of cheating because I was preoccupied with doing other things.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not exactly, even if you're in just Hawaii, just chilling out. You're
Yeah.
not exactly watching movies.
Yeah, so I tried to do 2 weeks where because a week and a half is like it's kind of counting, but it's like half counting, and then from when I got home forward, I just did
You
it.
just did the video thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
So what was your experience throughout this?
Well, I definitely want to do this one again.
Okay.
Much like later in the future.
Right,
Because I feel like I only did it for half a week.
For half a week.
Because like in Hawaii, I didn't even really notice. Like the worst parts in which I caved. I'll talk about the parts where I caved. Was the flight to and from Hawaii.
Well, that's understandable.
It's a 12-hour flight.
That's understandable.
Coming back, I watched Avengers: Infinity War. It took up.
That's a great one. Okay.
It was great.
It takes out 3 hours, right?
It took up like a fifth of the flight time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, well, to be fair, that is excusable. You need some kind of entertainment. So,
And I couldn't sleep, and yeah.
well, yeah, it's, for those kinds of long flights are awful. But beyond that, like beyond the whole flight need for entertainment and stuff like that, you didn't have any real issue dealing with this,
I had one, but you know about that, and we'll talk about that.
right?
But besides that, not really. Also because coming home, there was like a pigsty amount of work waiting for me.
That's okay.
So,
I didn't even
just
think about
by,
that.
Like my job
Necessity.
It's like just like to do all this. I was like, I've been gone. So,
Okay.
but so
Well-
I really didn't even have time to if I
Right.
wanted to.
Right. Like if you want. Okay, that's fair. That's
Yes.
fair.
What about yourself?
I had the exact opposite experience. I struggled greatly throughout the week.
Yeah,
to do
you were
this.
probably just kind of. Were you just like hanging out all week?
I
or-
was pretty more or less. Like yeah, pretty much. I mean, like I kept myself busy in other ways, but it was just like it was very difficult. The first thing I did was I deleted YouTube off my phone because that's where I watch most of my things, and I was like, all right, I will avoid Netflix and Hulu and all the other streaming services, and I will just and it'll be fine. Um, what I quickly realized is that Facebook, Instagram, every other Snapchat, every other social media
Has
thing
video.
has so much video.
Well,
like
yeah.
in the past, I was like I didn't even notice the change because like when Facebook first came out, it was all like like
It was just words.
it was just words. It was maybe the occasional picture. Instagram is supposed to be just pictures, man. That's the entire point
okay.
of Instagram.
Calm down.
I'm so
Calm
upset.
down!
I'm so upset. I can't. It's just like we are so constantly inundated with video in like our everyday lives. Like what I did was I realized, all right, well I can't spend time on social media, so I downloaded those mobile apps like the games and stuff like that. Like I download Doodle Jump. I downloaded like a baseball game and a soccer
lame
game.
Ones?
Yeah, the old lame ones. But I was like, all right, well I finished my book for the week and I don't know what to do, so I just downloaded the apps and I started to play them. And after every time you finish the game, there's a video that comes up. Yeah, and it's just like I could not avoid it. Like what I did was every time what I did was I just turned my phone, put it down. I would just wait the 30 seconds and see if I could avoid it. But it was difficult, man.
Well, I see that. Mm-hmm. What book did you read?
I read it was a book that I had picked up like a while ago.
Yes, that's how you read books.
Yes, exactly.
You pick them up.
You open the book, you read the dead trees, and then it's good. But I read I had started
You read the dead trees.
Yeah, you read the dead trees. It's true. That's what
I
paper is.
didn't get what you were. Okay.
Well, I was reading Under the Dome by Stephen King, which I had read last year. I had put like 800 pages into it, and then life got in the way, so I've tried to pick it up and read it again, but I couldn't. It was just like it's not entertained as fun the second time through, so I just didn't enjoy it as much. That's besides the point, but I don't know. I also found that video is so like mesmerizing. Like when like I like I said, I didn't notice how much video I watched during the week. I wasn't able to watch baseball or anything like that. So like when my dad had the game on and I walked through the room, I found myself just like a magnet. Just like as I walked, my head would just turn towards the game as I like would try to head through.
I ended up watching the window, pretending it was a screen.
Exactly. It was awful. I don't know, man. There's like a mesmerizing quality to video that makes it hard to.
We played this challenge this undertaking. We played it very differently.
We did.
I did. The base rule set I set for myself was sort of like an Amish way of thinking, where it's like I can't physically start or actively watch any videos, but if someone else is doing it in my peripherals, it's just like whatever. It's like that story your sister was telling us with like the family who for religious purposes couldn't turn on the AC.
Oh no, that was me, my friend Luigi.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah. My friend Luigi would go over to like an Orthodox. His friend was an Orthodox Jew, so every Sabbath they weren't allowed to operate electronics. So he would go over there and they would pay him money to turn on the TV, turn on the air conditioning, and then turn on the radio and stuff like that. And that's how he would make money on the weekends.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know why I said Amish.
I mean, well, I'm sure that's true too.
Well, because it's like I think it is what they like. They're not allowed to own like new tech, but they can borrow it and use it.
Right. So they're technically allowed to drive, but they can't. As long
they
as
can't own a car.
They can't own a car.
I wonder if they can lease a car. That's a good question. Hey, Amish people, because you're listening to this.
You're listening off of an iPod that you borrowed from a friend, of course.
Give it back.
Yeah. Don't forget. But yeah, no, I don't know the rules of the Amish way of life, but that's yeah, that's so. But like even I mean the purpose of this challenge was not to try to avoid technology as a whole. But,
yeah, it's just like don't watch video actively.
Right.
That was what I put into it.
That's probably a better way to do it.
And now I want to talk about the biggest benefit to not doing this for me. And you might not know this yet, actually.
What's that?
Because you haven't been online really since like for this whole week.
Not a huge amount.
But I read about it on Facebook the other day.
What's that?
Well, it's a long story, but I'm basically going to get into what happened Wednesday.
Okay.
Was it Wednesday? Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning?
You had texted me Sunday when I was still in Hawaii, suggesting that we both agree to ignore this undertaking for Wednesday morning.
That's right.
To watch a very, very special video that was being live streamed, which of course was the Super Smash Brothers Direct for Nintendo Switch, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Quite a direct, I might say.
It was a great direct, and first of all, I will let you finish your story, but I just want to point out that like it's so hard to avoid. Like we had to put it on hold for the news broadcast so we could be up to speed.
It was either watch it live or get like spoiled on it by like everyone we know.
Right, exactly, and so it's hard to absorb information.
Oh, and am I glad?
Yes, absolutely.
We did that because. Dude,
100%.
Simon Belmont and King K. Rool.
And others.
And others. Crom, Dark Samus,
others,
Richter.
Yes.
Cool things.
I'm very excited for the game.
Maybe story mode. But anyway.
Yes.
The best part about like not doing like video tech this week was because Simon Belmont, one of the characters who got revealed, got leaked the night before.
You're kidding.
On YouTube by Nintendo themselves accidentally.
What do you mean accident? How do you do? Who screwed that up that badly?
Someone got fired.
I guarantee that.
But
oh man,
they uploaded like the music to be onto their YouTube channel for the presentation, and someone accidentally renamed. I think it was the Galaga track to like the main theme from Castlevania.
Oh no!
And then like everyone was like talking on YouTube. Apparently, it's like, well, Simon Belmont.
Simon Belmont's confirmed.
Everyone was right. Everyone was thinking it.
Yeah,
in the community,
right? Because Castlevania was like that. There was like a partnership with Castlevania and the Switch or something like that.
No, it was more. I thought it was like everyone was thinking it because like the guy who predicted like the game would be Smash Ultimate.
That's right.
He also said Simon Belmont would be in it. This is turning into a Smash Direct, but basically what I'm saying is we got a nice, pleasant surprise because we chose not to partake in online. I burped. So
ew.
And what else?
Well, like you're right. I wasn't even aware of that, and I don't know if I would have been even if I was watching the video. But like, you're right. That's a benefit to it. But I think also, so like something I was touching on earlier, so much of our information that we get nowadays, like through local news networks or you know, the New York BuzzFeed videos, Vice videos, the New York Times has even put out videos in recent weeks. So much of the information we get is through that medium, like more so in recent years.
Yes.
And I don't know why, besides reading is hard. And we like to just watch and listen.
Well,
but
like you said earlier, our eyes kind of just get kind of mesmerized. We get glued to the screen.
It's true because it's an illusion. All screens are just really an illusion. You know, it's like the pixels are just like little lights lighting up. It seems like a moving image. It's crazy. It's a miracle of technology, really.
Yeah, I'm glad this week's over.
Me too. Also because I started like several new TV series immediately before we drew the pick, and I was like, I can't catch up on them.
What have you been watching?
I started watching Cloak and Dagger with my dad.
Ah, neato.
Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I really am enjoying it.
That's a new Marvel series, right?
That's right. And I read the comics with Cloak and Dagger. They had crossovers with Spider-Man fairly frequently when they first came out in the 80s. So
do you know what hang on. Do you know what a show about an obnoxious frog would be called?
Oh god. What?
Croak and Swagger. Croak and Swagger.
I can't do this podcast anymore.
No.
I'm leaving.
We're only on number 6,
and you've already ruined it. This is the last episode of the weekly Undertaking.
Dude, just because you didn't bring your A game.
You're right. The problem is that I am jealous of that level of comedic genius.
Yeah. First the bathroom thing you did earlier that you're not denying, sadly, and now this.
Well.
Oh yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say earlier, but then you distracted me with your frogs.
They were not my frogs. Don't pass that joke on to me. But go on. What were you gonna say?
This week, that direct that we agreed to break it for. I slept through it.
That's right, because
And-
you're still jet lagged. and
Yeah,
everything.
I was super jet lagged. I still am. I can't go to sleep until like 4:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Like the last 3 nights, I've just kind of been laying in bed, starting at like midnight.
staring at the ceiling.
Yeah, for 4 hours.
And that's rough.
And it was also, it's usually like, normally at like around 11, I'm usually just sitting here working or on the internet. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yes.
What did that pog do to you?
It's the pog.
You put anything in that
No,
pog?
you
or-
chose the non-poisonous pog. I drank the poisonous pog.
Aha! I knew it.
So, yeah, but usually around 11, I'm like, oh, well, it's time for bed. And then I go to bed. But then, like, in recent nights, I've just kind of been working. And then I look over my screen. It's like, it's 12 o'clock? I thought it was like 6. And, you know, so it's
Well, you and I both have very different sleep schedules. You're one of those
early to bed, early to rise people, usually.
responsible people.
I wouldn't phrase it like that, but you can.
Yeah. That's that. I mean, I really can't fall asleep before 1 a.m. to begin with. But even on nights when like insomnia strikes and everything, like I end up watching videos. Like I catch up on John Oliver or Stephen Colbert, just like dumb videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it puts you to sleep.
Well, I'm saying the benefit to that for me was because I haven't been waking up until like noon either this
Right.
week. So it's like there hasn't really been a better week for that to happen
That's
because it's
true.
like less temptation because it's
Right.
already lunchtime.
You killed half the day already.
Yeah.
That's true.
So what'd
That's
you
very
do
true.
this week to sort of distract yourself, be it if any?
I just tried to get out of the house as much as possible. Well, the thing is, I wanted to sleep in as much as possible, but I'm unemployed at the moment.
Nice.
Well, I'm actually waiting for grad school to start.
Yeah, cool.
But I don't have a job. But the school reached out to me and said, "Hey, could you come in and work these masses at 8 a.m. every day this week?" And I said sure, because they were offering me money, and it was great. But it was after when the mass ended at 8:30, 9 o'clock, I realized I got all day.
I got
to
the
kill.
whole day.
I got all day to kill, and I can't watch what I want to watch. I would have like marathoned Cloak and Dagger or something like that. But what
I
ended-
wasn't even here to hang out with.
exactly.
Your life must have been horrible.
It was terrible, Alex. You can't leave again. You are what fills the void. But what I did was
Wow,
I
that's
went.
sad.
Yeah, honestly, I went on bike rides though. I went on bike rides. I went swimming. I went actually just went to Montauk yesterday, so that was a good
Really?
time. Yeah.
What for? Fun?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you
Hang out
walk
with
there?
friends. Yes, I walked the entire 120 miles from this side of the island to Montauk.
Cool.
It was a long journey, and it was great.
Glad you can make it back in time.
I am too. I'm man, miracles of modern science, I guess, with the bionic legs that we all have.
Anyway, what'd you do there?
I mean swimming, beach stuff.
Oh,
you know,
cool.
nothing out of the ordinary.
do you go on the jetties?
Jetties? No, I did not. I should have gone on the jetties.
That's what we used to. We used to go there every Father's Day when I was a kid.
Oh, that's sweet.
And
That's sweet.
We'd go jetty walking, and so, well, we went hiking in Hawaii, and it was like this like super thin trail on like the side of a cliff,
Right.
and it was so muddy because it just rained. So it was like the jetty skills that I learned as a child helped me there for the most part.
To navigate, to jump on the rocks and everything like that.
You know, we almost fell off the cliff a few times, but you know, there were actually a few near-death experiences in Hawaii.
That's concerning.
But everyone's fine.
I would hope so. I would hope you didn't wait till now to tell me that one of your beloved family members. Man. But
Oh yeah, Uncle Philip. Yeah, he didn't.
oh no, not Uncle Philip.
He's not your uncle.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I just claimed your family member.
That's okay. I don't have an uncle named Phil.
He's fine if he exists.
He's cool. If he was to live, he would be okay.
He would be a good guy. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So I mean, on the one hand, the lack of video, I thought it would be. To be perfectly honest, I thought the lack of video would be less frustrating than it actually was. I thought that I would be like, oh wow, I have all this time now, but mostly it was just me trying constantly to avert my eyes and shield them so I didn't break the challenge. So it was
Yeah, you took it like you were way more serious about it than I was.
that might be true, but yeah, no, that was it was worth trying. I'm sure that while this was not for me anyway the most enlightening undertaking that we've done thus far, I think that it brought my attention to the facts of how dominant this medium is in our daily lives. Really,
Really?
yeah.
I thought the most enlightening undertaking we've done so far is the one with the gummy bears.
The gummy bears. Did I forget the gummy bear one? Which one
Oh
was that?
wait, no, that was in my personal life. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Okay. Is there a gummy bear undertaking in the future that I'm unaware of?
I mean, there could be.
Okay. All right. He's winking at me.
No, not.
You're obviously wink. Okay.
I'm not winking.
I'm not really sure what you're. Okay, cool.
Neither do I.
I'm glad we're on the same page of confusion. All right. So, do you have anything more to say on this topic before we pick the next one?
No, I think I'm just gonna declare you the winner of this one because
If there is a winner, yes.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You win the undertaking.
Yay!
Sure.
I did it.
Yeah.
My parents will be so proud of me when I finally bring home the
piece of paper
the piece of paper that
saying
says
that I won.
I won the podcast this week.
No, just I won.
I won. Just nothing else.
Mom, Dad, I won. At what, son?
I won. That's
At being your child. Oh.
adorable.
Yeah.
Truly.
What'd you have for breakfast? We have a couple minutes.
We have a couple. We do indeed. I mean, we went to brunch this morning. It was a
Cool.
good time. Yeah.
I had a donut
You had a donut
and cranberry sauce.
and cranberry.
I eat cranberry sauce out of the can, if any of you wanted to know that.
You heathen.
No, it's cool.
Why?
Because it's good. So, I usually buy, like, the regular size cans, you know, that you get for Thanksgiving.
Uh-huh.
But when I was going to get the Pog stuff yesterday, they had little miniature ones, like personal cranberry sauce cans of the same type I like. So I was like, oh, shit. So, of course, I had to get 6 of those. I've already had 2. I had one for breakfast and a donut. I need help with my eating habits.
You know what? I think you do. Do you ever did you dunk the donut into the cranberry
Gross.
sauce?
No, I did like an hour wait in between.
Oh, okay.
I'm not an animal.
I don't know if they complement each other. I
Michael.
wouldn't imagine they would.
No, they wouldn't. You want to do like an improv challenge? Like,
How about we just pick the next undertaking?
but it's not 30 minutes yet.
All right.
Let's do.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I thought this would generate more conversation. The challenge.
No, I mean, it's a lack of something.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do from that? It's like a very uneventful week. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
There,
Yeah, maybe this should be noted in the future when we do things. But we should try to actively do things more than sever them out of our lives.
Nah.
Nah,
I mean, you know, whatever. More time for bullshit.
I guess so.
Are you ready?
All right.
Once
I
told
hey
really
bad.
story. The end. We're on the same page.
We are great at the improv.
All right, one more time. I like you start.
I start this time.
Yeah, one word.
All right. This
Is
a
catastrophe.
so
Instead,
we
continued
the
improv
game
until
on the
end
of
the
podcast
which
is
in
1,000
years.
years.
The end. All right, let's pick the bucket.
I am so sorry to all our listeners who had to sit through
No,
that.
I had fun.
You had fun?
I would do like let's do one more after we pick.
Okay. All right, fine. All right. I mean, I think do we have more than what I mean, yeah, we only got the
We
one.
got we got one in here. Would
All
you
right.
like to pick it or do you want me to pick it?
I want you to pick it.
All right,
You
hang
do
on.
the honors.
Make sure I'm not looking.
All right, you're not looking. You're not looking.
Okay.
You got it.
Yay.
You did it. You got the only remaining slip.
You know, it's funny. The one I'm holding in my hand, I thought we were going to get this like week 2.
I did
I
too.
don't know if anyone remembers, but in the very second episode of the podcast,
The very second, not the original
I
second.
said we were talking about bagels. Mm-hmm. I was listening to it the other day.
You were listening. Okay. Thank you for being a listener.
Yo, no problem. I love me. So, well, we were talking about bagels, and I was telling you how great Union Bagels was.
Right.
And you didn't really believe me.
I did not.
And I said, there's a challenge, there's an undertaking coming up in the future where I can take you and show you the way of the Union Bagel.
Right.
And that is this challenge. It's the very last challenge of our first bucket.
Right.
And
and what is it, Alex? Why don't you read it to everybody?
Up with the sunrise. Wake up at 6 a.m. every morning for a week.
I think is the sunrise at 6 a.m. I think it's a little after
it's
the
just
sunrise.
it's a catchy sound.
It is.
It's a catchy thing.
It is indeed.
If you want to wake up at 5:30.
I mean, I really don't, believe it or not.
Cool. I mean, once I stop getting jet lagged, luckily I think we're taking another week break after this one from
they will
doing undertakings.
Right. Well, they won't know that, but we are. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get a chance to kind of recuperate.
You do indeed.
But the podcast the episode will still be uploaded next week.
Right. So this is irrelevant for you guys. This is more of
this is us talking to each other, forgetting that you're here.
Exactly. But yeah, no. So this is the sunrise thing. We'll make a morning stuff to do.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you I used to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning?
And was there a reason for that?
Because Drake and Josh was on.
You're serious?
Well, I was also.
I mean, not that that's a bad reason to wake up at 5 a.m.
Well, in high school, I was a busy guy.
Uh-huh.
I did sports and marching band, and I had like a few friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I had no time to myself. So every morning I'd wake up at 5 a.m. a few hours before like school started, so I could like just be alone by myself and enjoy the peace and quiet. And then I went to college, and I literally saw no other human being for 4 years. So I started sleeping in. But I'm excited to get back into it. I've been waiting for this undertaking. It's the one that I insisted we put in our first bucket.
Yes, you did. Yes, that was one that
either
you made very poignant.
This one or the V one.
The V one?
The vegetarian.
Oh, right.
That will happen.
God.
We are going to go vegetarian for a week.
Do we really need to?
Yes, I said it now.
Now
So.
we're contractually obligated.
Yeah.
But,
it'll probably still be a while, but
Yeah.
I mean, look forward to that.
Yeah, but I mean, well, first of all, this is going to be a challenge for me, period, because I'm not exactly.
Yeah, you just were talking about
sleeping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't do that if I don't have to. I don't wake up early if I don't have to. So it's not gonna be quite an easy peasy thing for me. But this is the last undertaking of the first bucket.
Yeah, so we'll have it refilled by next week.
Yeah, we will.
And we have, I think, 15 or 16 brand new
more
undertakings that are all great and fun, probably.
Hopefully.
And next week, I think, is going to be the most exciting draw we've ever done.
Yes, because there's going to be
so many options.
Yes, absolutely.
There's no way we could even think what could happen.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, I think that the first 6, which we...
7.
7.
This is the 7th.
That is the 7th. You're right. The first 7, which we originally intended for to be
a trial
period. I hope the people that are listening are enjoying it. I'm certainly having a good time.
Yeah,
doing this.
It's been fun,
Yeah.
and we're gonna start like our campaign soon. You'll probably, hopefully, you're here because of that. Welcome.
Right.
And all that fun ass shit, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
It's lit, dog.
Please don't.
You know, I can't take people seriously who use lit unironically.
I
know like some people who say lit unironically, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
so join us next week.
Join us. Thank you all so much for listening.
No.
What?
Just the first word.
Thank
you
all
for
listening.
In.
I don't know what you want to...
No, keep going.
In this...
week's...
episode
of...
the...
Radioactive. Oh, wait, I messed up.
You messed up. You messed it
I'm
up.
sorry.
You messed it up.
Let's
You
start
got...
over.
No, I don't think... I think that we should just sign... I don't know.
Really? Oh, okay. You're no fun.
I'm no fun?
Well, you're a little fun, but not that fun. Go.
All right, fine.
Do your catchphrase in the email and the Twitter.
Fine.
We don't have Twitter.
We
I'm working
don't
on
have
it.
Twitter.
Actually,
we really
no.
should do.
No, we will have Twitter by the time this goes up.
Oh, great. So follow us.
Because I'm probably going to make it soon. I don't have the tag yet. It's probably in the podcast description, though, so look at it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you all. Yes, please follow us on social media. I'm Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We are the Weekly Undertaking.
We're the oxymorons.
We are the oxymorons
who do the Weekly Undertaking.
who do the Weekly Undertaking.
It's confusing, but, long term it makes sense.
Yes. Thank you all so much for listening. If you or anyone you know has a suggestion for a challenge for
or
us
wants
to do,
to do one and then tell us how it went,
absolutely, please email us at it's the oxymorons at gmail.com.
You know what? I think I'm just going to start putting our email in the description of each podcast because it's getting repetitive to just say it over and over again.
Check the description for all the information from here on in.
Yes.
Yes.
Starting now. You know what? I'll put it in all the old podcasts too. Mm-hmm. So everything is irrelevant.
Everything
Everything
we've ever
for
done.
Nothing.
Damn it. Well, thank you all. I guess do this challenge with us. Wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
Try it.
And tell us how it goes.
Yes. Welcome to your personal hell.
Welcome. Exactly. Well, until next week, don't forget to try something new.
And stick it up your ass. I'm sorry. And challenge yourself. Nope.
Don't forget to challenge yourself.
And try something new. That is growing on me aside from my humor. I genuinely am liking that now.
Okay. See you next week.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.